Imagine a life where you feel rich, not because of how much money you have, but because of how deeply you appreciate what you already possess. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of gratitude, confidence, and purpose, knowing that abundance isn't something you chase, it's something you choose to see. This is not a book about getting rich quick. It's about recognizing the wealth that already exists in your life, the relationships, the opportunities, the time, and the potential waiting to be unlocked. This audiobook will guide you through a powerful mindset shift. That true richness begins within, and that abundance is first and foremost a state of mind. Let's begin the journey towards seeing yourself as already rich. Section 1. The myth of more. We live in a world obsessed with more. More money, more success, more possessions, more followers, more achievements. We're constantly told that we need to reach the next level before we can truly be happy or fulfilled. But here's the truth. Happiness and fulfillment don't come from having more. They come from appreciating what you already have. Think about this for a moment. If you woke up tomorrow with everything you wanted, more money, a better job, a perfect relationship, would you suddenly become a different person? Would you finally feel at peace? Or would you just find something else to want? That's the trap of believing that richness comes only from external things. We keep moving the finish line, thinking if we just get a little further, we'll finally feel satisfied. But satisfaction doesn't come from reaching the finish line. It comes from changing how you run the race. Abundance is not about having everything. It's about feeling complete with what you already have. When you start to see the value in your current circumstances, you stop chasing after happiness and start living it. You realize that you already have so much: time, health, talents, relationships, and opportunities, and that these are the real sources of wealth. So let go of the myth that you need more to be enough. Because the truth is, you're already rich in ways you may not even recognize. Section 2. The power of perception. How you see the world determines how you experience it. Perception shapes reality. If you look at your life through the lens of lack, you'll always feel like something's missing. But if you shift your perspective, even slightly, you'll start noticing all the ways you're already abundant. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people with the same income, similar jobs, and comparable lifestyles. One feels stressed, trapped, and dissatisfied. The other feels grateful, empowered, and excited about life. What makes the difference between them? It's their perception. The one who feels rich doesn't ignore challenges or pretend everything is perfect. Instead, they focus on what they do have rather than what they don't. They see possibilities instead of limitations. They know that even when resources are limited, creativity and resilience are limitless. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant thoughts of scarcity and comparison, you'll harvest frustration and dissatisfaction. But if you plant gratitude, awareness, and appreciation, you'll grow inner wealth. Start paying attention to your internal dialogue. When you catch yourself thinking, "I don't have enough," pause and ask, "What do I have that I'm grateful for?" Shift your language. Replace "I wish I had" with "I'm grateful for." Over time, this simple practice rewires your brain to notice abundance instead of focusing on lack. Because the truth is, you already have more than you think. And when you train your mind to see that, you open the door to greater joy, peace, and possibility. Section 3. Living like you're already rich. Once you begin to see yourself as already rich, you start making choices that reflect that belief. You no longer wait for the right moment to enjoy life. You create it now. Living like you're already rich means treating yourself with respect, investing in your growth, and showing up fully in every area of your life. It means spending your time and energy on what matters most, not just what's urgent. Here are a few practical ways to embody this mindset. First, practice daily gratitude. Take a few minutes each morning to name 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as your morning coffee, a friend who checks in on you, or the fact that you woke up today. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. Second, invest in yourself. Read books that expand your thinking, take courses that build your skills, or spend time learning from people who inspire you. When you believe you're worthy of growth, you naturally attract more abundance into your life. Third, give generously. Whether it's your time, your attention, or your resources, generosity reinforces the belief that you have more than enough. And when you give without expecting anything in return, you activate a powerful law of abundance. What you give, you receive in unexpected ways. Fourth, surround yourself with abundance-minded people. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you realize. When you connect with others who see possibilities instead of problems, you'll find yourself rising along with them. And finally, celebrate your progress. Too often we dismiss our wins because they don't match some idealized version of success. But every step forward deserves recognition. Celebrate the small victories. They're proof that you're already on the path to abundance. When you live like you're already rich, you stop waiting for permission to be happy. You stop delaying joy until some future condition is met. You show up fully in your life, knowing that richness is not a destination, it's a way of being. Section 4. Rewriting your story. Every one of us carries a story about ourselves. Some of those stories serve us, while others hold us back. Maybe you've been telling yourself that you're not good enough, smart enough, or lucky enough to succeed. Maybe you believe that you don't deserve abundance, or that you have to suffer before you can thrive. These stories may have once helped you make sense of your experiences, but they no longer define your future. You have the power to rewrite your narrative, to replace limiting beliefs with empowering truths, to say, I am capable, I am worthy, I am already rich. Here's how to begin. Start by identifying the negative stories you tell yourself. Ask, where did this belief come from? Is it still true today? What evidence contradicts it? Then, craft a new story, one that aligns with the life you want to create. For example, instead of I never have enough, try I am supported by the abundance around me. Instead of I don't deserve success, try success flows to me because I bring value to the world. Repeat these new affirmations daily. Write them down. Speak them out loud. Let them sink into your subconscious until they become second nature. Over time, you'll notice a shift, not just in how you think, but in how you feel and act. You'll approach challenges with confidence. You'll embrace opportunities with courage. You'll trust that life is working in your favor, even when things don't go as planned. Rewriting your story is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward living an abundant life. Because when you change the way you see yourself, you change the way you show up in the world. Conclusion. Choosing abundance every day. Let's recap what we've explored together. We began by challenging the myth of more, that happiness and fulfillment come only from acquiring more things. Then we looked at the power of perception and how shifting your mindset changes your reality. Next, we discussed practical ways to live like you're already rich, from gratitude to generosity. And finally, we talked about rewriting your personal story to align with abundance. Now, I want to leave you with this final thought. Abundance is not something you earn. It's something you choose. Every day, You have the opportunity to see the richness in your life, to appreciate the people around you, to recognize your own worth, to show up with confidence and gratitude, no matter your circumstances. You don't need to wait for the perfect job, the perfect bank account, or the perfect life to feel rich. You already have what it takes to live with abundance. So take a deep breath, look around, and remind yourself, I'm already rich. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May you carry this message with you, and may it transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. Until next time, stay abundant, stay grateful, and remember, the best version of yourself is already within you.